We are staying on top of that breaking news. The president, first lady testing positive for coronavirus. Just about an hour ago, we learned the vice president and second lady were tested. Thankfully, those results came back negative.
Yeah, as you know, the VP and Kamala Harris, they're expected to have their presidential debate. That's coming up next week, October 7th. So we'll see how all of that plays out. This is expected to have major impact on the financial market this morning. Let's get to Evan Narani with more on the impact. Good morning.
Good morning, Stella. As you mentioned, the Dow futures right now down about 300 points. We'll still have to wait until those markets open up to see exactly how far they fall upon that news that President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump have tested positive for coronavirus. Now, this news came via Twitter from the president just a few hours ago, really. It was late last night for us here on the West Coast, early this morning, really, for the East Coast residents. And Trump made that announcement via Twitter. The First Lady also tweeted about it. This comes as Hope Hicks, one of his closest advisors, tested positive yesterday. So yesterday she tested positive. She was seen on Air Force One on several occasions in the last week with the president, even not wearing a mask while exiting Air Force One. And we have also heard from several analysts along the way as to what this means, the impact for Trump's campaign. Take a listen.
The Trump campaign is probably going to reassess the way they can reach the American people in the next 2 weeks. Remember, Joe Biden's been broadcasting from his basement for quite a while, so it can be done. The president has been out and about, even though everyone around him has been tested constantly. Some people feel it was just a matter of time because there are just so many places that he's gone. His schedule is just mind-boggling if you've ever seen it. So for the next 2 weeks, they are simply probably going to have a very heavy social media presence. They're probably going to broadcast from the White House. But his spirits seem to be good, and he appears to be feeling okay.
And that was echoed by the First Lady Melania Trump's tweet. She said they feel good. We do not know if they've experienced any symptoms. The tweet that we saw confirmed both his and Melania Trump's positive cases. The tweet said in part, quote, "We will begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately, and we will get through this together." The White House also released a statement that added the president takes his health and safety of himself and everyone who works in support of him and the American people very seriously. Now, President Trump and the First Lady will quarantine in the White House, forcing the campaign to be put on pause for at least 10 to 14 days. They will likely take on more of a virtual presence in that time. Trump and Biden, of course, did participate in their first debate just a few days ago. The rules for that debate required that they stay more than 6 feet apart and that they do not shake hands when entering the stage. And of course, that is good news, considering this positive case came just hours ago and just a few days after that debate. Now, it was mentioned in the last half hour, Eric, you did mention that we don't really know what this means for their upcoming debate. That debate is just about 13 days from now, so we don't know if that means Trump will not be able to participate in the debate, if they'll have to change the date or maybe location of the debate, but it's still unknown, a lot of unknowns still, as we await more information. Now, Hope Hicks, that White House senior advisor that did test positive, she is also supposedly in good spirits, and the First Lady confirmed that she and President Trump are as well. President Trump is 74 years old. That puts him in the at-risk category, according to the CDC. Melania Trump is 50 years old. So we are, of course, waiting more information and mainly wondering whether or not the president or First Lady are showing any symptoms, but at least good news on that front, knowing that they are in good spirits right now and feeling good.